We ourselves generate the world is self-generated. Have you ever felt stuck, living the same day on repeat? What if it's not just déjà vu, but a sign that you're caught in a divine time loop? Renowned physicist John Wheeler's groundbreaking theory suggests our lives might be playing on an endless loop without us even realizing it. In this video, I'll expose the shocking evidence, quantum experiments that defy time, ancient wisdom hinting at cycles, and why your choices today could be rewriting your past. Don't miss this exclusive opportunity to uncover truths that could transform your understanding of reality. Are you ready to break free from the ultimate prison of existence? Imagine this: our universe, with all its people, stars, and mysteries, might be nothing more than an extraordinarily advanced program. Pause and reflect. This idea isn't just science fiction. Some of the world's top scientists and philosophers believe it might actually be true. Think of the most realistic video game you've ever played. Now visualize a level of technology so advanced that characters in that game could become self-aware, living their lives without any idea they're part of a simulation. Some researchers believe that's what's happening to us. We're digital beings living in a hyper-realistic simulation run on an unfathomable, divine supercomputer. But why even consider this mind-boggling idea? The evidence is hidden in plain sight and is about to challenge everything you think you know. Ever noticed how the universe seems to follow precise mathematical rules? Or how subatomic particles behave unpredictably until we observe them? It's as if our world, like a video game, only renders what we're looking at to save processing power. Feel the world around you, the sounds, the sensations. How certain can you be that this isn't part of a perfectly crafted simulation? With advanced technology, scientists argue it's more likely than not that we are in a simulation, living in a resettable universe where every choice, every person, and every experience might be part of an endless divine replay. If we are in a simulation, could we learn to hack the code? Could we find hidden glitches that reveal things beyond our understanding? Imagine discovering divine cheat codes embedded within the laws of physics, giving you a way to alter reality itself. But what would proof of our simulated world look like? Quantum mechanics, the study of particles at the smallest scales, suggests a reality that behaves more like a digital program than an unchanging physical world. Particles appear and disappear, communicate instantly across space, and can exist in multiple states at once, all behaviors that make sense if they're governed by a divine code. The big question remains: if we're in a simulation, who created it and why? Are we part of a grand experiment, entertainment for higher beings? Or perhaps a simulation created by our future selves, reliving history to learn from it? But here's where it gets even more intriguing. If we're in a simulation, could we ever achieve immortality? What if death is just a reset button, and your consciousness continues in another version of the simulation? Get ready, because we're about to uncover the mind-blowing truth about your own infinite potential. Imagine if you never truly died, not in the traditional sense anyway. What if in every single moment there are countless versions of you living out different choices across infinite parallel universes? This isn't science fiction. It's a radical idea in physics that could mean you're part of something far greater and more complex than you ever imagined. Here's how it works. Scientists believe in a theory called the many worlds interpretation. Every time you make a choice, the universe splits into multiple versions, each one representing a different possible outcome. Choose cereal for breakfast. One reality. Toast instead. Another reality. Every decision, every tiny moment branches off into its own universe, an endless chain of yous living out every conceivable possibility. Now, here's where it gets really wild. What if, in each life or death moment, there's always a version of you that survives? Quantum mechanics suggests that from your point of view, you'd only ever experience the outcomes where you make it through. That means you could continue in this endless flow of survival, unaware of the you in other universes who didn't make it. Every close call, every moment where you just got lucky, could be a glimpse into this phenomenon. Reflect on all the narrow escapes in your life, those moments when things could have gone another way. Were they just luck, or were they proof that you're quantum immortal, continuously shifting to the reality where you keep on living? Some scientists even discuss thought experiments to illustrate this. Hypothetically, if quantum immortality is true, you could encounter deadly scenarios over and over, but always survive in at least one universe. While this is just a thought experiment, it challenges the very concept of death. But this opens up deeper questions. If there are infinite versions of you, which one is the real you? Or what if every version is equally real? This idea suggests that your consciousness isn't limited to one single life or reality. Instead, it may be spread across countless worlds, each one experiencing different outcomes, yet somehow connected to the same underlying you. What if quantum immortality is the reason our lives might feel like they're looping? Imagine living and reliving different versions of your life endlessly, with each cycle slightly different. Your consciousness could be weaving through infinite versions, giving you glimpses of lives where different choices play out. Now visualize yourself connected to these infinite versions of yourself, each living out every possibility. Feel the weight of those countless experiences, those choices, those lives that you might be living right now. This isn't just a mental exercise, it could be the key to understanding your boundless, infinite nature. Where does this leave us with limitless potential? If quantum immortality is real, then every choice you make doesn't just affect you. Here and now, each decision creates ripples, shaping entire universes of possibility. You're not living just one life. You're part of an endless multiverse of yous, each one creating new worlds with every choice. This knowledge is powerful. It redefines how we understand life, death, and every moment in between. So as you move forward, remember, each choice you make might be shaping infinite realities. The power of quantum immortality lies in your hands. Use it with purpose, because you might just be living with the consequences forever. But if our choices create infinite realities, what does that say about the very fabric of the universe we inhabit? Get ready, because we're about to dive into a theory that suggests our entire reality might be an illusion. Imagine you're a character in the most advanced video game ever created. Now ask yourself, would you be able to tell if you were real or just a digital projection? The holographic principle suggests that our reality might be like that game, a 3D illusion created from data on a flat surface. Picture this. Every sight, touch, and experience in your life is actually a 3D projection of data stored on a 2D surface. It sounds far-fetched, but cutting-edge science backs it up. This revolutionary idea, called the holographic principle, is about to flip your understanding of reality on its head. Consider a hologram. It looks 3D but is just information encoded on a flat surface. Now visualize the entire universe like this. Everything you see, feel, and interact with could be part of an immense projection from a 2D boundary. We're living in the ultimate virtual reality, yet we're so immersed we can't tell it's not real. What makes this theory even more astonishing is that there's actual math supporting it. Scientists studying black holes found something strange. When objects fall into a black hole, all their information is stored on its surface, like a cosmic hard drive. This suggests that even our 3D world might be encoded on some boundary we can't see. If everything, including stars, planets, and even our memories, is recorded on this boundary, then what we think of as space might be a 3D illusion, a hologram, created by that hidden 2D surface. And this idea could explain the strangest quantum mysteries. Think of quantum entanglement, particles connected across vast distances, changing instantaneously together. If reality is a hologram, these particles aren't really separated on the 2D surface where the information is stored. It's like two dots on opposite sides of a piece of paper, far apart if you're on the paper, but right next to each other from a higher perspective. Let that sink in. Your entire life, every feeling, every choice might be playing out on a cosmic screen. But don't panic. This doesn't mean your life isn't real. In fact, it means you could be actively shaping this hologram. Your consciousness interacts with the universe in ways we're only beginning to understand. The evidence for this: holographic reality could be hiding in plain sight, in experiences we've all had. Ever felt déjà vu, that eerie sensation that you've lived a moment before, or had dreams that seemed to predict the future? These might be glitches in the hologram, moments where we catch a glimpse of the underlying code. The holographic principle isn't just reshaping our view of space, it's transforming our understanding of time, consciousness, and reality itself. Imagine if everything, past, present, and future, is encoded in this cosmic hologram, just waiting for us to decode it. So next time you look in the mirror, remember, you might be staring into a holographic universe, a projection from a reality beyond our wildest dreams. But if our world really is a hologram, then how are we connected to everything else in it? Stay tuned, because we're about to explore a phenomenon that links everything in the universe instantaneously. Imagine if touching a single flower could trigger a star explosion galaxies away. Sounds impossible, right? In the quantum world, this kind of instant connection across unimaginable distances is real. It's called entanglement, and it's about to blow your mind. Quantum entanglement is like a secret link between particles. When two particles are entangled, they're connected in a way that defies all logic. Change one particle, and the other changes instantly, whether it's inches away or light years apart. It's as if they're communicating through a hidden, faster-than-light signal, defying everything we know about distance and speed. This spooky action at a distance left even Einstein baffled, but experiments have confirmed it. Scientists have separated particles by miles, tweaked one, and seen the other react at the exact same moment. It's as if they're in sync on a level we can barely understand, beyond space and time as we know them. Some scientists believe entanglement could help explain the mysteries of space and time. If particles can affect each other instantly, maybe this hidden web of connections is what creates the very structure of space-time. Space-time might be more flexible than we think, woven together by these same quantum threads. Next time you think of someone just before they call or text you, consider, could this be quantum entanglement in action? Are our minds connected in ways we can't yet comprehend? And this isn't just theory, it's real-world science. Quantum entanglement is already transforming technology. It's powering unbreakable quantum encryption, ensuring the most secure communications on Earth. It's driving the development of quantum computers that could solve problems far beyond the reach of today's tech. Some researchers even speculate that entanglement could explain how our brains function or how plants talk to each other underground. So, when you gaze up at the stars, remember, you're not just looking at distant lights in the night sky. On a quantum level, you might be dancing with them, connected in a cosmic web that spans the entire universe. But if everything is interconnected, do we really have control over our choices? Or is everything predetermined? Prepare yourself, because we're about to question the very nature of free will. Think about the last big decision you made. Did you actually make that choice freely? Or was it part of a script written before you were even born? Get ready, because what you're about to learn could make you question every choice you've ever made. For centuries, philosophers and scientists have debated whether we have true free will or if our choices are predetermined. Now, quantum physics is adding a mind-bending twist to this age-old question. What if the choices you think you're making are just illusions of freedom? Here's the wild part. Scientists have found that your brain decides what you'll do. seconds before you consciously realize it. Imagine that your brain is already chosen and your conscious mind simply catches up afterward. It's like watching a movie where you think you're in control, but the script has already been written. But it gets even stranger. Remember how we talked about time possibly looping back on itself? Some scientists think the future might be influencing the past. It's called retrocausality, and it's a game changer. What if your future self is sending messages back through time, guiding the choices you think you're making freely? Those gut feelings, flashes of intuition, they could be clues from your future self, nudging you along a path that's already mapped out. If you're caught in a divine time loop, reliving the same life over and over, are your choices truly yours, or are they just reruns? Imagine your life playing on repeat, with you thinking you're making new decisions each time. But in reality, it's all a scripted loop. But don't despair. This might not mean your life is meaningless. In fact, it might be the opposite. If every moment is set to repeat eternally, every choice takes on infinite importance. Your decisions could be shaping not just this life, but countless versions of it across time and space. Here's a thought experiment. Think about a choice you're facing right now. Close your eyes and feel the weight of that decision. Now imagine that choice rippling out across infinite versions of yourself, shaping realities you can't even see. That's the power you hold, even in a universe that might be predetermined. This isn't just a philosophical exercise, it's changing how we think about everything from justice to personal growth. If free will is an illusion, what does that mean for responsibility, morality? These questions could reshape our entire understanding of society. And here's the shocking truth. If free will is an illusion, how do we explain creativity, discoveries, and art? How have humans produced incredible works and life-changing innovations if we're just following a script? The answer could reveal hidden potential you never knew you had, and it might even show us how to break free from the loop. Is it possible to break free from this script? Stay with us, because we're about to explore how quantum consciousness might hold the key. Imagine being able to break free from the divine time loop, not as a mystical idea, but as a practical, mind-expanding reality. What scientists are uncovering about quantum consciousness could completely reshape your life. This isn't some distant concept. It's knowledge that could transform your awareness. And the clock is ticking on this discovery. Ready to unlock the secrets of your mind? What if your consciousness wasn't just locked inside your head, but was actually woven into the fabric of reality? Some physicists believe consciousness could be a quantum phenomenon. Just as particles can exist in multiple states, your mind could be constantly tapping into a vast range of possibilities. The groundbreaking idea is this. By harnessing this quantum nature of consciousness, you could potentially escape from an endless cycle of existence, rewriting your life story. Scientists propose that our brains might actually work like quantum computers, processing information in ways that bypass traditional physics. This could explain things like intuition, flashes of creativity, and experiences that feel almost psychic. Instead of passively observing the world, you might be directly interacting with its very structure, shaping reality through your awareness. But how do you tap into this potential? Start with practices that have been around for centuries. Meditation, for example, might do more than just calm the mind. By deeply focusing your awareness, you could be tuning your brain to pick up on quantum signals across time and space. Techniques like specific sound frequencies, breathing exercises, or even guided psychedelic experiences could expand your consciousness, allowing you to experience reality in new ways and potentially tap into different moments in time. Try this. Meditation. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Visualize your consciousness extending beyond your body, touching every moment of your life all at once. Feel yourself stepping back and viewing every moment like a grand tapestry. With this elevated awareness, what new insights emerge? what possibilities suddenly appear? The power of this transformation is nothing short of life-changing. If time truly loops and you're able to access this expanded consciousness, you could reshape your entire experience, altering your past, present, and future in one sweeping moment of awareness. Imagine breaking free from the loop, rewriting your existence, and taking control of your destiny in ways you'd never thought possible. But here's the ultimate question. If we can manipulate time and consciousness, what does that say about reality itself? Could we become like creators of our own universes, bending time with our thoughts? Or could we be discovering that we've always been part of something infinitely grander? These answers could redefine who we are and what we believe about existence. But tapping into quantum consciousness isn't just about escaping the loop. It's also about unlocking infinite creativity.